So for all the people who are thinking of driving in Chicago, okay, firstly, this is a city where you'll make a lot of money. There's a lot going on, great airports, great entertainment, great financial districts. But you know, there are also areas, just like in any other city, that are very, very dodgy. Now, we hear a lot of crime about Chicago, a lot of murders, etc. So what's happening with Uber is that a lot of Uber drivers, not Juno yet, but Lyft drivers, sorry, are dropping out. And suddenly these rideshare companies have to fill that void. So they are throwing massive, massive incentives for you to join in Chicago. I've driven in several cities and I've come across some really, really dodgy areas where it was very dicey, right? So the power that you have when you're a driver is that if you see a trip coming from a particular location, a pickup, you can cancel it. If you just don't feel safe, or it's very suspect, or that gut feel tells you, no, I'm sorry, I'm not driving there, you cancel it, right? And you know, the same goes for the drop-off destination. If you can see, okay, well, going from here to an area where you feel totally safe. Look, safety first, right? And the worst that they could do, Uber or any of these companies, would be to start accepting cash in Chicago. That's a taxi business. They have their security windows and everything built, and they know about that business. But I don't think that Uber drivers and Lyft drivers are just ready for cash, and especially not in this city. But not to distract from the negatives, the Navy Pier is probably one of the hottest spots here. I'm zooming in on it. You know, you can drive right into the pier on East Grand and drive out on the opposite side. Let's see, on East Grand Avenue. Let me throw you right in there. You got the water to the one side, right, and then you have the entire Navy Pier that's been converted into a massive area for entertainment, tourists, etc. Just driving down here. You can also, or should also, check out navypier.com, especially their calendar of events. There it is right there. I'm clicking onto that. So navypier.com. It'll tell you everything and anything that's going on, January, February, etc. So there it is right there. You can transfer those events, those dates to your Google calendar. There's a lot of daily cruises going on there, a lot of shows. So yeah, once you visited that calendar, you'll see that there's a wealth of information. You see the beginning times, the end times. You pretty much know when to circle that Grand Avenue and get in there and get out. You might drop people off there and then discuss a pickup time for later. But you know, right now I'm just driving down that entire venue here, and it circles all the way around there. There's a beautiful, I'll take you right in front of it there so you can get a, there it is, Navy Pier. There's also the Chicago Children's Museum. So yeah, a lot of people come here, a lot of tourists, a lot of visitors, a lot of local, because there's a lot of stuff going on. So you definitely want to check out navypier.com, the website. Check out the calendar, what's going on there. Again, transfer those dates to your calendar. Know when to be where and when. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we move on to the next hot Chicago location. So without doubt, the McCormick Place Convention Center in Chicago is one of the top 5 spots for the rideshare industry, taxi industry. Massive, massive complex, you know, with a lot going on. If I throw you right down here on Lakeshore Drive, which is pretty much as close as you would get to the actual convention center, there it is. And you know, you can circle all the way around to the main entrance and get in from various spots. Looks like there's a lot of construction going on right there. But you can just see the sheer size of this venue, right? it just goes on and on and on. And the good thing is here is that there's so much going on at this venue that you really want to visit their website. It's www.McCormicksPlace.com, and you want to put /events, because the entire February, I'm just going to read to you, Saturday the 4th, grade to Chicago K-12, on the 7th to the 9th, the religious conference, 11th till the 20th of February, Chicago Auto Show, and it goes on and on and on. March, April, May, you name it. So knowing when a convention date starts, when it ends is crucial. Major traffic, what day what time of the day the convention is over. On the very last day they pack up. That's when you often have to go in and help pick up a lot of luggage, either take them directly to the airport or to the hotels. Talk to your customers. Hey, are you flying out tomorrow? Do you want me to pick you up from the airport? Communicate, right? Because you can truly at conventions, you should pick up 2 trips. You know, sometimes I've picked up on a 5-day convention, I picked up on day 1 and I had them throughout. I even took them out at night. I took them back to the airport. So I made a lot of money, probably anywhere from $800 to $1,000 once, taking a client also out at night, picking them up at the hotel, driving them from the convention center in Anaheim back to the hotel in LA. So yeah, I was very busy. Communication is king here when it comes to convention centers. So yeah, hopefully this website and the location itself gives you a lot of input. The venue is just ginormous. As you can see, it's like an entire freeway, the US 41, passing this building. There's the flyover right here. Let's back up a little bit, and that's literally where you would walk over, so you could enter and park over on that side there, right? Okay, so now we move on to the next venue. So we're looking down here at Wrigley Field in Chicago. Doesn't look like a game is on, looks empty, but it's sort of sandwiched between North Sheffield and North Clark Street. I'll also give you more precise information, how to get in there, how to get out, what Uber wants us to do. And you know, what I say here is you got to visit their website, right, which is chicago.cubs.mlb.com/schedule. And just look at, you know, the March schedule. It's already filled up. So you know these games are on. You want to be there when it ends. You may drop off people and then organize that you take them back at maybe at a reduced price. You know, try and maximize it, get 2 trips out of it. But your entire yearly schedule is at this website. You transfer those dates to your Google Calendar, so you know exactly when and where to be at Wrigley Field. Now, if I take you in, I'm going to go right onto a street level here on North Sheffield. We'll go down there quickly. 1 second. Then I can give you an idea how to navigate around there. By the way, the instructions from Uber are the following, and you can see the chart here. There's Sheffield. They don't want you to go here because there's street closures by Waveland and Sheffield, and there's also street closures by Addison Street and Sheffield. So the pickup zone, ladies and gentlemen, is down here off Clark. Okay, so when picking up or dropping off riders, follow these instructions. For using the designated Uber areas, pickup location 1, Irving Park between Clark and Seminary. Pickup location 2, Clark facing south between Roscoe and School, Aldine. Okay, so guys, get that done, and you're looking good. I'm going to try and take you onto street level here. Give me 1 second, please. But do yourself a huge favor. On these events, I always try and get 2 trips out of this, okay? I always try and give the people my business card. We're down here on Sheffield now. I'm going to take you down there. Always try and give them the business card. We're right next to the stadium here. So you can drive all the way up or down Sheffield. Beautiful homes right next door. There it is. You can see some people already milling around there. And there it is. That's the main entrance there. So that's right here on Sheffield Avenue. And there it is right there. Cool. So yeah, you have the instructions. I just read them to you, and now we move on to the next one. We're looking down at Soldier Field. Massive, massive stadium. Big sports events. Massive concerts. The crowds that come out of there will drive the surge insane. Right up, okay? So this is truly, again, about knowing the schedule of Soldier Field, looking at their website. I'm going to actually jump across and show you that quickly. If you're on their website, soldierfield.net, they have up and coming events there. You can see U2, Joshua Tree. You know, these type of events are massive. I mean, you can imagine how many people go to a U2 concert. So you look at all the up and coming events, transfer those dates back to your Google Calendar. The pickup is a little tricky. I mean, they say, let me just give you the instructions how to navigate Soldier Field. So down here is Soldier Field, and all the way up here by Columbus and Balbo is where they want you to pick up. So when picking up or dropping off riders, follow these instructions. Riders will be instructed to head north of the stadium and meet you off Balbo Avenue. It's always a good idea to confirm your exact location with your ride on game day. So communication is key here. If I take you in on street level, you pretty much, I'll show you here, right here you are next to the stadium. There it is, the magnificent stadium, and you're right on Lakeshore Drive, so you would be heading in a northerly direction up there, and you would come up to Balbo, which is right past there by Columbus. Okay, so let's see, where are we here? We're US 41. Yeah, you would literally, it's quite a distance, ladies and gentlemen, from the actual stadium. I mean, you would be heading up here on South Lakeshore Drive, right up to Columbus. You'd be continuing on Columbus all the way up here past these fields. You'd keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, keep on going until you hit this intersection of Balbo Avenue, and now I'm going to take you to the next hotspot. So we're right here by the staging lot of the OHare, the Chicago International Airport, and it's pretty much right down here on OHare Way and Balmoral, so round about there. And if I zoom out for you, you'll get a better understanding where it is. It's just off Kennedy Express Freeway. There's the airport there. You can see it, and then pretty much come down over here, get off here, and come down here to OHare and Balmoral. So this is what Uber says, and I'm just reading it to you how the pickup works. It's easy to receive trip requests from riders leaving the airport. However, these trips work a little differently than other requests. To receive a trip request at ORD, you need to enter the dedicated staging lot, which we're going to talk about, where you will be placed in line to receive pickup requests from airport. By the way, you have to have all the documentation and the papers ready for that as well. To access the staging lot at Java Entry Roadway, follow these directions. Go south on Mannheim Road, 45 South. Proceed to the Balmoral exit on the right. Continue around the curve to Balmoral Avenue. The lot is on the left. Here's how it works. You'll be placed in line for the next pickup work on first in, first out. Once you receive a request, accept it and pick up your rider in the departure levels at the designated areas of Terminal 1, 2 and 3 and the arrivals level at the International Terminal 5. If the airport is crowded, consider contacting your rider to confirm the exact location. Okay. Now, the Uber staging lot, again, here it is down here, for the Java Entry Roadway. Uber partners may wait for ride requests at the designated staging lot only. You will not receive an airport request outside of this lot and may be issued a citation. To get to the lot, set your destination to the OHare Rideshare staging area in your preferred navigation app. Enter the lot on Java Entry Roadway right off Balmoral Avenue. Okay, that's right over here. Bam. There's Balmoral. There's OHare coming in here, so it's right over here. Now, let me just read the last few lines. The lot is on a first in, first out. If you leave the staging lot or turn off your app, you will be placed at the back of the line. You don't want to do that. Staging at terminals or elsewhere on airport property is prohibited and may result in citation. Continue on the Kennedy Express Freeway to the designated pickup areas. Okay, pretty straightforward, just a little bit away from the airport, but like most airports with Uber, they have their designated lots. So does Lyft, and so do many of the other ride-sharing companies. And now we move on to the next hotspot. So another busy area in Chicago is Chinatown, especially on the weekends. And I'm right here on 394 West Cermak Road. There are a couple of businesses. There's a bank. This is pretty much what it looks like. But you can also hang around the Ping Tom Memorial Park or the Pavilion at Ping Tom Park. Those are all very, very busy destinations. So yeah, anywhere around this area, Chinatown, you can Google it, Chinatown in Chicago, very, very good place to transport passengers throughout the day, especially on Saturdays and Sundays. Now we move on to the next hotspot. So this is a busy area within Chicago called Hyde Park. After speaking to the drivers and getting a better understanding, anywhere like 55th to 56th Street, especially close to the metro. If I throw you in here on 56th Street, these are super, super busy areas throughout the week. Lot of residential areas close to metros, etc. So you could stick anywhere in these areas, in these side streets, in this very, very busy residential area, and you would be picking up a lot of people, especially early mornings if people have to go to work or if people are on the way to the business, even, you know, carting the back after work, anywhere in these areas. So a little bit blurry here, but East Hyde Park by the Chicago skyline. Let me just zoom in on that one quickly there to show you what that looks like. Give me a second. Here we go. So yeah, these are, even the Museum of Science is down in that area. That's a very, very busy area. You know, East Park, like I said, by the Chicago skyline, you can't really miss it. It's a very, very common spot. Anywhere 54th Place, 55th, 56th, great places to pick up passengers. Now we move on to the next hotspot. So this area known as Old Town of Chicago, very densely populated, beautiful building sites. You can sit there anywhere in the mornings and you'll get good runs to work. You know, or throughout the day, especially weekends, but beautiful little side streets. Anywhere here, we're here on 295 West Willow. Yeah, check it out. I mean, just a lot going on. Now we're on North Park Avenue. As you can see, a lot of condo, apartment or studio units, very densely populated. Expensive area, but beautiful area, and a lot of activity literally throughout the week. You cannot go wrong here. Now we move on to the next hotspot. Very, very busy part of Chicago throughout the entire week, from early morning to late at night, because a lot of people work late here. Is right on River North, facing the Wrigley's building. As you can see, all these skyscrapers. This is like the main business district, financial district. And lot of people, lot of activity in the mornings to airports, going to work, A lot of activity during the day when people are going out for lunch, afternoon breaks, after work, back home, you name it. So super, super safe spot. River North in Chicago. Now we move on to the next hot spot. So here we are at Wicker Park in Chicago. Super busy throughout the week, and I'm going to throw you in there right away. But you know, if you know the areas that you just feel uncomfortable driving in, and if you get a request from that area, you don't have to take the trip. You got to feel comfortable. Okay, so these areas that I'm giving you here, they're all very busy, very safe. I'm going to throw you right in here on Damon and Lemoyne. You know, so anywhere here around these businesses, super, super busy. You can only see by the amount of cars. You can go up any of these little side streets here. Great area. A lot of UberX trips. Very pretty little area. So this Wicker Park is amazing. Also, you know, very close to, let's see, let's give you some nice pictures here from Wicker Park. Nice clean neighborhood, that's the Lutheran church. So anywhere in Wicker Park, safe bet, very busy throughout the week. After work, people will be going back there. Best time is probably early morning, people flying out or going to work. Look it up on the map and the Google Wicker Park in Chicago. Now we move on to the next one. So the second large airport in Chicago is the Midway International Airport. Here it is, right here, ladies and gentlemen. And then the staging spot where you're going to be is way down here on 72nd and Cicero. Okay, so I'm gonna take you there, but I'm gonna read. I'm going to read to you what Uber has to say. So how the pickup requests work. It's easy to receive trip requests from riders leaving the airport. However, these trips work a little differently than other requests. To receive a trip request at MDW, you need to enter the dedicated staging lot where you will be placed in line to receive a pickup request from the airport. I'm going to take you there just now. Here's how it works. Enter the staging lot at 7101 South Cicero Avenue. You'll be placed in line for the next pickup. Pickups work on first in, first out basis, right? Then once you receive the request accepted and pick up your rider at the departures level in the designated area. The Uber staging lot at MDW, this is how it goes. So again, there you have Cicero running all the way down here to 72nd, right on the corner. Uber partners may wait for ride requests at the designated staging lot only. Enter the staging lot at 7101 South Cicero Avenue. Keep in mind that the lot is first in, first out, okay? So if we go there to street level, would be driving down all the way here to, let's see, 72nd, there it is. I'm going to come in as close as I can. There we go, and you will see it says the Uber and Lyft T&P staging area. Click on that, and it's like literally right here on 4699, so that's very close, pretty much. Right over here, ladies and gentlemen, there it is, okay? So you'd wait right there and then you'd head out, this is West 72nd and Cicero, and then you would head down that way to the airport. There was Cicero, and then you'd head down that road there, follow those cars in that lane over there, you'd be heading down to the airport. Now the staging lot is over here right next to you. There you can see all the dudes waiting. Mercedes, they're probably a Select or Lux. Looks like it's pretty nice and full. I see a lot of UberX cars. There's a lady cleaning her car. Good, as you should. Yeah, so a pretty decent crowd there at that lot, and that's pretty much how it works. I hope this video gave you some good insight into the 10 hotspots. We spoke about the 2 airports. We spoke about McCormick Place. There's some really, really good areas there in Chicago, Navy Pier, the stadiums, and then a lot of the neighborhoods and the financial district on River North. So hopefully that gave you a good insight. Please, I request that you subscribe. If you are a newbie, sign up under my links. They're right underneath the video. Here's the thing, when you sign up, you get the highest bonus. Okay, that's the one thing, the highest referral bonus. Plus, I give you one-on-one training over the phone. I have 17 drivers driving for me, all SUVs. I've driven in UberX, I've driven in Select, I've driven XL minivans, I've driven SUV, I've driven top-of-the-line Bentley and Mercedes. Anything and everything, any question that you have, please come to me and then I will navigate you. I'll walk you through the sign-up process, and then as you enter out taking your first trips, we will make sure that you get the highest hourly earnings on average, more than the average driver, of course, and then also how to get your 5 stars each time and maintain those 5 stars. Very, very crucial. So, and also as you go out and you take your first 10, 20 trips, you can always call or text me and say, hey Torsten, stuck in this type of situation, what do I do? So I really, really help you through the entire process. That's one of the big bonuses when you sign up under my link. Peace and drive safe, my friends.